Alright, so I'm now in Germersheim, and I'm about to tell you about my last few days. So first, there was my first train ride ever from Frankfurt to Mannheim, for which I arrived 40 minutes early, and then Mannheim to Germersheim. On the train on my way from Frankfurt to Germersheim, my suitcase broke. So that's a bummer. Now, honestly, my first day here wasn't all that great. I was really exhausted, and I was pretty lonely and kind of bummed because I didn't have the internet yet. I did some exploring around the city. It's really adorable, very quaint. I will give you a more proper tour during another video. This is more just an update. So today, I'm going to Heidelberg. So I will get back to you guys on that. Plans for later this week. Tomorrow I'm going to the school to take my German proficiency test. I'm told it's quite a difficult test. You can't fail it, but most Americans don't do well enough to get put straight into normal German courses, and I'm probably going to be put into intensive German for this semester. I also should be meeting my buddy person, and so that should be cool. Apparently this week she's going to help me with several things like setting up a bank account and all that kind of fun stuff. A note on loneliness and homesickness. Whenever you go abroad, you might think it's a little difficult to try to meet people. Especially if you're like me and you're kind of a shy person in general, and so you find it a lot easier to sit in the corner than to get up and go and speak to somebody. But in Germany, especially where I am, Germersheim is a pretty good place for it, since there are so many people from foreign countries, so many students from foreign countries here, that basically everybody's just about as lonely as you are at the very beginning of the year, because there are a lot of people who still haven't met anybody yet either. So there are a lot of ways that you could go about it. I mean, somebody just stopped by my apartment and said, "Hey, you're an American. I would like to practice my English, and I quite like Americans, and I'd like to talk to you." And so I've hung out with him a couple of times, and there was on Facebook, there's a page for specifically the foreign exchange students of the school that I'm going to at Germersheim, in this buddy program thing that they're doing. So I posted on there, and today I'm going to hang out with somebody else from that. And really, if you're trying at it, it's a lot easier to meet people. So next time I've got several options that I can talk about. I can talk about my trip to Heidelberg, assuming I get enough footage to talk about it. I can talk about my wanderings around Germersheim and give you a bit of a tour of the city. Or I could do another sort of what I've been up to update, and let you know what's going to go on with my school and all of that wonderful stuff. So if you have one of those that you'd rather hear more than the other ones, then you can let me know. Alright, have a wonderful day, everybody. I love you. Mwah.